So let us check how would it go on right now. So we could find that right now it's rendering properly. We have our values right here. But there is something that you could notice in routing. When we are on a certain route, we need this to be bold using the active class. If you could check here, if we add here an active class, this will be bold and it will look better. So the user would just identify he is on which route. So how could we add this? So this simply could be done by going to the navbar and adding right here active class name equal active for any nav link we have. Now as we move from one route to another, so I'm not sure why this is not working right now, the active class name, but let us leave this behind until we figure it out. Let us just now do some fixes. For the login route, we were using a pre-filled form, exactly like we were using for the sign-up form, just for testing purposes, but I think now we could clear them up. So we could go to the sign-up form and clear all values. And the same thing for the login form. We also need to rename this to be enhanced login form. And go to the login route and replace this. So it has been automatically replaced, but I have a problem with one of my extensions in which it types me all of these things without any reason. I don't know why. So let's check this out. So while debugging, I found out that the problem was in the settings. If you could just remove this thing from here, I think this would solve the issue. In the login route, we need to rename this to enhanced login form. For the enhanced my profile form, we do not need to connect to Redux at all, since we are getting all of our data from our parent. So we could remove this part. And we need to fix also this import. I noticed right here that we have this error. Instead of values.password, we need to have values.name. Okay, so let us test this edit my profile API and let us check if it will be working on the UI. So if we went there, we could just change our email and submit, and it has been edited successfully. If you want to test this, we could refresh the page. So it looks it is working fine. Let us now check if we log out whether this my profile tab would appear or not. Ideally this should not be appearing if we logged out. So it is working. Another thing that we could add to our app is that after logging in,